The second one is the new tech that I've started to use, surprisingly, quite a number of them. I've started using the Rode USB microphone that I connect to my iMac. The only headache with this is you need to make sure that you get the right cable, the right connector. Otherwise, I ended up buying lots of cables, not knowing which one to use. There is a specific kind of cable. Just make sure that you do the homework for that. It's a small USB, plug and play microphone. So that is the one that I use here, Rode USB microphone. The second one, massive change in the way I work, is thanks to the camera that you see here is the Insta360 camera. If there was one tech that I would say is my favorite this year, it is the Insta360 camera. This is a very small little camera. Google search it, Insta360. It's so small, but it's amazing. It's incredible, very intelligent. It's worth its money. It's worth an investment if you are a person who uses webcam a lot. I never thought I would use this. I still normally use my iPhone. I used to use, I used to use GoPro, but now Insta360 is my standard. I love that, and its audio quality is good enough, but because I just don't want the echo. My room is rather small. That's why I use a Rode USB microphone. The third one is AirPods. I've started to use the AirPods Pro. I've started to use the AirPods Max. And the best headphones among all the headphones, I've started to use headphones. I'll tell you why later. Is the Life Q30 headphones. Google search this. It's the cheapest of the lot. I think half the price or 40% it costs of that of the AirPods Max. It's absolutely worth its money. It connects, plugs and play, and I think it's the most underrated tech. You must buy it if you are a person who uses headphones. Very light, can connect with anything. Very surprising how good this tech is. All right. The only reason I recommend the AirPods Pro, that is the smaller one, is because once you put it in your ears, it's very clear, especially if you're using the Apple ecosystem. And I like the AirPods Max is because it gives a complete surround. This thing connectivity is flawless, and the immersion with the sound is beautiful. It's slightly heavy. You can't use it for the gym. For the gym, I use the Q30. For communicating with clients, I use the AirPods Pro and the Q30. All right. Next one is, I never thought I would be using Samsung phones. I've tried different ones. I've used the Ultra. I've tried many other, the note-taking apps, devices. But the favorite one is the Samsung Fold 4. I never thought I would be impressed with a folding phone. Never thought I would use it. I don't use it as much as I'm using my iPhone. The reason being is I'm very particular. I'm very sensitive about using dropping. Very careful. But it's an exceptional device. It's even better. I would say even better than the iPhone. And imagine this is coming from a guy who uses the iPhone, who has been using it for now, I think 15, 20 years, 15 years. So the Samsung Fold is, if you are a workhorse person, if you like using it in a tablet form, if you like productivity, you like doing multitasking, that is the must-buy phone. However, if you are more focused on photography, photographs and all that, then maybe the Ultra. But I recommend the Galaxy Fold. The next one is Steam Deck, because I'm a gamer. I bought the Steam Deck. It's very different to a Nintendo Switch. It's larger, feels more comfortable in the hand, and you can use Steam games. That is if you are a person who plays games. I also did purchase, very surprisingly, massage machines for my hands. There is one you can just put your hand. Let me show you. Here it is. This one is a very cheap device which I just purchased. You can just put your hand in here and then it massages. So I found this to be pretty useful for me, at least. Then I have a leg massage machine. Obviously, I can't show you. For feet, you can get these Chinese brands which are good enough. I got a vibrating plate. Doesn't do anything much, but gives me the feel of it. Then I got one for the ankle. So I'm using a lot of massages to keep myself fit. The best one is the massage machine. I can't get the name right now. It's a very powerful one. I'll put the name. It's the Theranos gun. The Theranos gun. Yes, it's very expensive. More expensive than a typical massage machine, but you can put a lot of pressure, and it really massages different parts of the body. It's very heavy duty as well. I use it for relaxation. So massage machines. Then obviously, one of the the tech it's not tech, it's a machine, that treadmill that I bought. Electric shaver. I started using the electric shaver again. I have the Philips one. Um, it's surprising that I'm actually using it because, sorry, Braun. Why am I saying Philips? The Braun, the top of the range. I can't get the name right now. Um, the reason I'm using that is because, especially in this area, the stubble goes in various different directions. When I use the Chic Quattro, which is my favorite blade, 5 blades, it still finds to get into those key areas very hard. So when I use the Braun, that is the top of the range flat blade shaver, it's very easy. Just keep rubbing with the powder, so it's smooth. I like that. And last but not the least, which is a surprising tech, you might find this, is a digital clock. I have a digital clock, not very expensive, cheap. I enjoy seeing the time. I enjoy seeing the time instead of picking up my phone every time. And it's a large one. It's kept a little far from here. I can see it from here. And in a way, when I go to sleep, the room doesn't go fully dark. So there is a slight green tinge in the room. So these are the techs that I'm using. Okay.